Hello, guys. So, for today's topic, I want to talk about like an insider joke between me and my mom. So, anybody who has a Snapchat knows that you have Bitmojis, and it's pretty much yourself, and you create your own like little person, and you can dress them and everything like that, and you can send like little stories to them and stuff. Well, on Snapchat, they have these Bitmoji stories where you and the most recent person you've Snapchatted, it kind of creates like a story between it. And they have like different stories, sometimes every day, sometimes every other day, sometimes once a week, just depending on how they create them. But you kind of have to have a sense of humor between it. And me and my mom have a really good sense of humor. So we think that these are hilarious. I don't know why we think that they're so funny, but they are hilarious to us. Like sometimes we're mouses or we're rabbits, or sometimes she's asking me for $5. I don't know what it is about the Bitmojis, but these stories, there's always my mom asking me for $5. And I remember one time when we were first starting getting into these, we like screenshot them and then we text them to each other because we like want to save them. Just like, for example, like this is one of them, and that's kind of how we like, that's our Bitmojis we created, and it creates like a story behind it. They're really funny. Like, if you have a sense of humor, they're really funny. I wouldn't say we're addicted, but like most of my screenshots are pretty much the Bitmojis. And it's pretty crazy. We think that they're hilarious, so we send them anytime there's a new one. But I remember one time when we were first kind of starting sending these to each other, one of the Bitmojis, I don't remember which one it was, but anytime we screenshot the Bitmojis, we send them to each other, and then at the end of sending all the pictures, we pretty much quote something from that story that we think is the most funniest. And just to kind of crack up from what the story was. Anyways, one time my mom sent me some Bitmoji stories, and in the Bitmoji story, she was asking for $5. She was like, "Can I have $5?" And as I was watching it, I didn't really see it because it was kind of like in the background. It was like an audience, and it was her in the background asking for $5. So I was just kind of reading, like cracking jokes about it. So me and my mom were laughing about it. Well, she quoted one of the little people in the audience saying, "Can I have $5?" So she texted that to me with all the screenshots, and I didn't think nothing of it. So I was like, oh, my mom needs $5. I don't know what she needs $5 for, but whatever. So I zallied her $5, and I was like, maybe she wants a drink or something, whatever. I'm not going to question it. She asked me for $5, and I didn't think it was part of the Bitmoji story, so I just sent her $5. And my mom was like, "Why did you send me $5?" I'm like, "You asked for $5, so I sent you $5. And she was like, "No, it's in the Bitmoji story." So I went through it again, and I was like, "Oh, it's the person in the audience in the background asking for $5. So of course she zallied me back $5. But see, like, they're funny because we come up with something behind it. Or another Bitmoji was, we were mouses, and you know how mice eat, or mice, I don't know, whatever. They eat cheese. So in this one, she was getting me cheese and cooking cheese for dinner. And of course I was like, "Why do we always have to eat cheese?" And like talking about it, like how she's always making cheese for dinner, and I didn't want cheese every day for dinner. And she's like, "That's all they sell at the grocery store." And she's telling me it, and my Bitmoji telling me, like, "That's all they have in the grocery store." And then after showing us like sitting at the table with her cooking cheese for dinner, the next one, it shows her carrying, like, she's a mouse, of course. It shows her carrying like a little bag, and with the bag, it's a cheese store. So she's pretty much sneaking into this cheese store, getting cheese for us for dinner. But it's like, it's hilarious because she's like, "That's all they got." And she's going to the cheese store. Me and her think it's really funny. When we try to tell others about it, they don't think it's as funny, but we think it's really funny. So I just want to give a shout out to the Bitmoji stories because me and my mom have a crack at it. I know some people don't, but I think that they're hilarious. And I think if you know somebody who has a sense of humor, I think those are so funny to look at. they have some of the cutest stories ever. Like one time we were bunnies and we were singing and da da da, and then somebody was coming, so we acted like we were bunnies again. And then as soon as the people left, then we were like singing and doing like karaoke, and it was funny. It's funny. I think that they're funny. Some of them aren't as funny, so whoever creates them, some of them have really good sense of humor, and you guys need to stay on top of it because sometimes you guys do them every day, and me and my mom can have a crack at it like every day, and sometimes you guys do it once a week. So whoever does the Bitmoji stories, I love them. My mom loves them. We have a good crack at it, so I think you guys should post them more because they're hilarious. I think that they're the funniest. But that was for today's topic, me and my mom's insider joke between the Bitmoji stories. If you do not know what we are talking about and you do have a Snapchat, I would totally recommend checking out the Bitmoji stories because they are hilarious to me and my mom. So, thanks guys for listening.